Chucker started. The team in white, Hotels at Sea, will be heading north towards the driveway. USPA in the blue jerseys heading south towards the scoreboard. And the ball's rolled in. We're underway. Out of the back. Looks like Aiden Meeker coming away with it early. He's being contested by Navijo Estrada. Meeker doesn't get all of that ball, leaving it behind. In comes Antonio Aguirre wearing the number 2 jersey. Antonio leaves it behind for his number 1 Lanuse. Florencio, a nice neck shot towards goal, right along the goal line, and it's in for the score. What a shot there by Florencio Lanuse. So USPA up by 1 goal. Excuse me. White's up. Hotels at Sea. They're going to be the Airstream on the scoreboard, as you can see on the left side. So white on the left, blue on the right. Under a minute of game time played, we already have the first goal, and USPA looking for more. Going to goal now is Merlos Rufino with a nice cut shot, but not enough angle.
Boy, that's a nice drive, Cody.
Just wide to the left.
Pulled away from the pack.
So we're going to have a knock in here, taken by the team in white. Meeker. Aiden Meeker sends a big pass forward. Scott Lanuse out in front. Lanuse. Winston Painter back on the defense, but there's Aguirre to follow up the play. Nice pass back forward by Antonio Aguirre. Painter on the defense. He gets a little back shot off, but only white jerseys there, and it's Jack Whitman, the number 4. And it stolen away. Winston Painter having some trouble with the ball, but he gets it right back. Painter turns that one around. A nice bump there by Whitman. Ball's up against the boards now, and Whitman will come away with it. Jack Whitman being contested there by Painter, leaves it behind for teammate Lanuse. Lanuse looking for Aguirre, but there is Painter once again on the defense. Winston Painter, big shot towards midfield. And back on the defense is Jack Whitman. A back shot right to Aguirre, he can't handle it, and Painter comes away with it, only to be stolen back by Aiden Meeker. Bit of a sword fight for it now, but Meeker comes away with it. Meeker, big pass forward, going back on the defense, blue jersey, but there's Whitman trying to bump and rides off his man, leaving it for Aguirre. Aguirre hooked on the play by Merlos, and there's a back shot by Painter, nicely put right to teammate. I think that was Navijo Estrada. It was the number 2, Miki. Leaves it back behind for Merlos. Merlos loses control now to Jack Whitman. Whitman getting this ball turned back towards goal. Jack Whitman on a fast pony. Avoids the hook, ball bouncing in the air now. Painter gets the hook down and leaves it behind for Merlos. A nice neck shot towards goal, but just wide.
Tell you what, these youngsters are really moving that ball and hitting some high speeds. As we say, these are our future 10-goalers playing our warm-up match.
Knock it now by Team USPA. Winston Painter, a big pass forward looking for Falcon. Painter once more with a big shot ahead. Going back on the defense is Antonio Aguirre. Pushing hard is Mickey Navijo Estrada. Miki, a nice gray pony breaking towards goal inside the 60 now. He goes to the near side, inside the 30, right in front of the goal mouth. Mickey Navijo Estrada, what a play there, what a goal.
That'll even out the scores, 1 goal apiece. They'll come back to center field, and we'll have the blue team heading south of the scoreboard and the white team going north of the roadway.
Tony, that Miki looking pretty smooth on the near side. I wonder where he learned that.
Jared learned well his lessons in working both sides of the pony. Very, very smooth, as you point out.
Yeah, looking just like his father, who we're going to get to see play after this future Tens match. And there's no rest here. Back and forth we go. USPA trying to get another one on the board. Rufino Merlos out in front. Rufino Merlos takes it all the way home and puts it in for the score.
You talk about looking like your dad. That's Augustine Merlot's son. Augustine, I think 2 or 3 times held the record for the most goals scored in the Argentine Open. And you see Rufino, he's made a goal there and made a very close goal at the north end. He's quite confident.
Yes, indeed, looking very good going to goal, Rufino Merlos. And the score now 2-1 in favor of USPA in the blue jerseys. As umpire Biddle gets this one rolling again, and right away, the pack breaks away, but a nice back shot there on the defense. That's Aiden Meeker. That's Jack Whitman. Looking for a neck shot pass forward, and he finds Aguirre on the near side. Antonio Aguirre defended there on the goal line by Estrada. What a play by Miki. And Merlos there to help out. Taking it away now is Rufino. Rufino Merlos, a big lofted shot forward, and he blows by the defender. Rufino letting that pony stretch out now, but uh-oh, he's lost his mallet. Aiden Meeker on the defense, his back shot off the foot of a pony, but there's Whitman to clean up the play and get this ball turned back around for Hotels at Sea. On the near side now is Meeker. Being defended closely by Navijo Estrada. Meeker forced to leave that ball behind. There's a back shot by Painter, and there is a 30-second warning. Under 30 seconds left to play here in the first chukker as that ball's back out of the pack towards the boards. 2 players turning. That's Falcone on the ball. Liliana Falcone leaving it now for a teammate. In comes Navijo Estrada. Big pass forward. Guess who's in front? It's Merlos. Merlos going to goal. Merlos takes his man wide and goes to the near side, running out of time. And there goes the horn. That's the end of the chukker. So we'll have a goal in right down in front of that USPA goal.
And I don't know how many of you folks noticed, but Antonio Aguirre got out of the play to try to pick up, and did pick up, the mallet of Merlos. So that was a pretty gentleman. The USPA brand shop. USPA brand shop is open. That's the building directly to the west of the stadium. So they're opened with some fine US Polo ASSN merchandise and some of the gauntlet of Polo souvenirs.
All right, Tony, so chukker number 2 quickly started, and I think we had a quick foul out of the throw-in. Looks like Team USPA has been awarded a penalty number 2 from the spot. And it's Rufino Merlos to step up and tap it through for the score, giving Team USPA a 2-goal advantage, now 3-1 the score. And if anybody here is new to polo, you'll notice after every goal, the teams will ride back to center field and switch directions of play. So USPA, who just scored at the north end, will now head south. That is so there is no sun, wind, or field advantage for either side throughout the contest. The ball is back in play. Coming away out of the pack with it is Navijo Estrada, but a quick whistle again out of the throw-in. Looked like a right-of-way infraction or a crossing foul against the team in blue. crossing after the shot. The official call on the field, it'll be a spot hit for Hotels at Sea in the white jersey. And the number 3, Aiden Meeker, will take the ball in from the spot. Meeker sends a pass forward, looking for his number 4, Jack Whitman. On the defense is Miguel Novillo Estrada, forcing a miss there from Whitman, and it's backed up by Painter. Meeker going over on the near side. A little scoop pass, but Painter intercepts his shot, unfortunately over the boards. So the ball will be placed down where it went over the boards. It was hit out by the team in blue, so this will be a spot hit for the team in white, Hotels at Sea. And it's Aiden Meeker to do the honors. His shot forward, intercepted by Novillo Estrada. Little back shot past the Painter, and he takes off downfield, hooked on the play, and it's stolen away by Aiden Meeker. Meeker. A hard angle cut shot, bounces into a pony, but right onto the mallet of teammate Jack Whitman. Whitman looking towards goal. He fires a pass forward. There's Novillo Estrada on the defense, bumped hard by Aguirre. Whitman. Next shot towards goal, and he puts it in for the score. A nice shot there by Jack Whitman.
You know, Jack Whitman's doing triple duty this week. He played in the gauntlet during the week. He's now playing in our exhibition, and he will be playing in the Avendano and Taqueria tournament on Monday out in Fort Mayaca. So Jack Whitman's certainly getting a lot of action.
And playing very well also, Tony, getting his team back within 1 goal here in Chukker number 2. 4 minutes, 50 seconds still remaining. Team's back at center field. Umpire Biddle bowls it in. Out of the back door comes Miguel Novillo Estrada. Mickey on a fast little pony. Estrada, his shot a little off to the left. He'll check down. Estrada takes a look towards goal. He has some time. He decides to turn it back, but that ball hops over his mallet. In comes Lanuse on the defense. 2 players override, and it's picked up now by Painter. Winston Painter going to goal. Some nice stick handling there by the number 3 in blue, Winston Painter. And USPA gets their 2-goal lead right back here in Chukker number 2.
Don't be afraid to cheer a little bit, folks. These players are playing awfully well, but wait till you cheer them on, they'll really whip it up and down that field.
All right, we're back to action now. It's Winston Painter with the next shot. Painter still pushing that line, but there's Aiden Meeker on the defense. Nice open back shot, turning on it quickly is Aguirre, but there is Merlos to take it first. He can't get a mallet on it, and Antonio Aguirre steals it right back. Aguirre and Merlos come together. Merlos can't get back to the near side, and it's taken forward by Jack Whitman. 60 yards out, Whitman hits a nice shot towards goal. Doesn't have enough on it. Backed out of there by Merlos. Great defense. But Tony, I think I heard a whistle out there.
Yeah, I saw it and then heard it. But that was, that was a desperation play. You take a chance of it going in or making the play, and of course Merlos took a little gamble.
Can't fault the effort, that's for sure, doing it at both ends. Rufino Merlos, the official call on the field, reaching against USPA in the blue jerseys. Penalty number 2 from the spot, going in favor of Hotels at Sea. Jack Whitman does the honors and puts it across the line. Another one on the board for the team in white, Hotels at Sea, cutting that USPA lead to 1. 4-3 now with just under 3 minutes of play here in Chukker number 2. Teams coming back to midfield. Again, they'll switch direction of play as they line up on umpire Tommy Biddle. right to Winston Painter. Painter with a big pass forward, looking for Mickey Novijo Estrada. He's hooked on the play. In comes Merlos. He overrides on the near side. Now that looks like Lanuse. Next shot there by Lanuse. Stolen away by Winston Painter. Painter, a nice shot down towards goal, but only white jerseys back there. It's Jack Whitman. Goes to the near side. A very difficult play. Whitman can't quite turn it all the way around, and there is Rufino Merlos right against the goal line now. Rufino, and I think we have another whistle on. Hey, that'll stop the clock with 1:50 left here in Chukker number 2. So Tony, we have a right-of-way infraction call on the field and a penalty number 4 going in favor of the USPA in the blue. So this will be a 60-yard penalty number 4. This is a defended attempt at goal. You'll see that white players, the defending players, they have to be 30 yards away from the ball when it is hit or hit at. So you'll see one player standing out on the 30-yard line trying to block that ball down. A couple more players lined up along the goal line in case it gets that far. And the objective here for Rufino Merlos, hit it up over those defending players and straight between the posts. Rufino shot along the ground, a little off to the right. Unable to keep it in was a teammate there, so we'll have a knock in here for the team in white, Hotels at Sea. Just about 1.5 minutes left on the clock as Aiden Meeker takes the knock in. Meeker blasts one forward, look at that shot. Jack Whitman flying down, trying to get there, but Winston Painter there first. Both players swinging on the same side of the horse, Tony. That's usually going to be a foul, and we have another whistle. Stopping the clock with 1:19 left here in Chukker number 2. So the official call on the field, riding in from behind. This will be a spot hit going in favor of USPA. Winston Painter circles back. He'll do the honors here. Painter, big shot forward. Look at that pass right up to Rufino Merlos. He's dangerous going to goal. Right in front of the goal mouth now. Rufino Merlos dribbles it on through for the score. Another goal on the board for USPA.
That was a heck of a penalty shot by Painter up there. That was inside the 60. That was about a 90-yard, maybe a 100-yard shot. And of course, Rufino dropped on that line and hammered it on through to get the score. And it's now 5-3 in favor of team in white.
Warning horn upcoming, but the pace that these kids have been playing at, plenty of time for another goal before the end of the Chukker. And Mickey Novijo Estrada wants to get it done here. He's hooked on the play by Meeker. The ball's left behind. Rufino Merlos now picks it up. Rufino has that ball hop over his mallet. In comes Aguirre. He's hooked on the play by Lanuse. Painter, Winston Painter, letting that pony open up towards goal, racing against the clock now, but he's defended on the play nicely, and it's knocked out of there by Hotels at Sea. Aiden Meeker. A nasty bounce there as Estrada misses the back shot, and there is the final horn to end Chukker number 2. Team USPA up.
Let's give both teams big round of applause. The future 10 goalers of future polo out on the field today. Also like to look around the crowd. This is
goal action. The umpire has both the ball into play. We're underway. Knocked out of the pack there, and the next shot by Mickey Novijo Estrada towards goal. On on the defense. Lanuse riding in there, and it's backed up. Where did that ball end up? I think over the back line. We may have a safety. So the ball last touched by the defending team, the team in white. So the ball will be taken out 60 yards from where it crossed over the end line. Much like a penalty number 4, this will be a 60-yard defended attempt at goal. Winston Painter, we've seen him hit a couple big balls today. Looks like he's going to do the honors here. Some wind to deal with. But he has shown us today, Tony, he's quite capable of making a shot like this.
Little worm burner heads right towards goal. They deflect it wide. It's still in play along the back line, but I think we have another whistle. Possibly another safety. Sure. They're trying to defend. And Painter will give another shot. At 8-5, I bet you he gets this one blocked. Well, another worm burner, but they can't keep it on the field. We'll have a knock-in by the team in white at that south end of the field.
Aiden Meeker brings that ball in off the end line for Hotels at Sea. Meeker, big pass forward looking for Lanuse. Lanuse on a fast pony being defended there by Winston Painter. Trying to handle that bouncing ball. Lanuse leaves it behind for Aguirre. Aguirre has the ball hop over his mallet as well. Another player overrides this time. The USPA steals it back momentarily, and here's Winston Painter to send it downfield. Back on the defense is Jack Whitman. Controls it on the near side, then takes it over onto his offside. Whitman taking a look forward, he sends a pass downfield. He has Meeker in front, number 3, Aiden Meeker, picking that ball up nicely. A tough cut shot to goal here, Meeker, close to the end line now. Aiden Meeker, what a shot across the end line, still on the field, and finally cleared out of there by Rufino Merlos. Rufino doing it all today, offense, defense, and showing some good ball handling skills here as he takes off downfield. Rufino. Merlos across center field now, takes the bump but blows right past his defender, has that ball slice off his mallet, but no worries, teammate Navijo Estrada there to follow up the play. Mickey, little neck shot down, field into a pony, that's Aguirre with a little back shot, and teammate Whitman follows up the play, open back shot to Meeker. Let's give these kids a round of applause as they pass by, folks. They can hear you out there. Aiden Meeker being defended now by Winston Painter. Painter's back shot doesn't go too far, but there is a teammate to follow up, Liliana Falcone. She loses the handle, and there is Jack Whitman to send it back downfield for Hotels at Sea. A back shot into a pony and picked up now by Winston Painter. There is Meeker with the back shot. Right back to a blue jersey, that's Rufino Merlos. Once again, Whitman strong at the back door, playing that number 4 position for Hotels at Sea. Whitman on the near side. The ball takes a nasty hop on it. Teammates right there, it's Antonio Aguirre. Aguirre. First one to turn on the line looks like Falcone. And Lanuse comes in for the back shot as well, and we've got a whistle stopping the clock with 4 minutes. 6 seconds remaining here. In chucker number 3, we had a right-of-way infraction. It will be a spot hit going, but he's on a fresh pony back out onto the field. Again, a spot hit going in favor of USPA for Winston Painter. Painter. A nice big shot downfield. Winston Painter, look at that one. Dropping right in for the score. And Tony, that's a two-pointer. Are we counting two-pointers in this one? We never even talked about it, but
We haven't, and I don't see the marks. I guess I do see some hash marks on the field.
I mean, where's Dave Hoffman? I think we can make this decision on our own, Tony. Let's give him 2 points, folks. You look out on the field, you can see a dotted semicircle, a dotted half circle, just a little ahead of that 60-yard line. That is the 2-point line. We will be playing with some funky rules here at the 40 goal. We just never really expected these future 10s to be using that 2-point line.
They sure did. What a shot by Winston Painter. Hang on. All right. Aiden Meeker, leaned a little too far, lost his balance, but it looks like somebody picked it up. I don't know.
That's Estrada with the back shot right to Winston Painter. He's hooked on the play by Aguirre, and it's picked back up here by Hotels FC. Aguirre on the near side. Antonio Aguirre going towards goal. Defended nicely there by Merlos, and backed out of there by Navijo Estrada. Whitman backs it right to Aiden Meeker in front of the goal mouth. Meeker trying to get the angle on it, followed up by Aguirre. Antonio Aguirre puts it through.
But just in time, get the assist. Score now 7-4.
Taking a look, a few of these future 10s, a couple of them have their fathers playing in the game upcoming, and a few more, including Antonio Aguirre's father, Mariano Aguirre, long-time volunteer player here at the 40 goal. And hopefully one day we're going to see Antonio in the big game, Tony.
Sure you will. He's playing a 6 and 8 goal, and maybe a 10 goal as we speak. And doing a great job. He's out in front now. And look at that backhander by Aguirre. Ball picked out of there, and it's Whitman now to take it forward.
And Whitman breaking away from the pack. A clear path to goal. Jack Whitman, nice approach shot inside the 60. Aiden Meeker taking out the defender. That's Estrada trying to get there in time, but he won't be able to. Jack Whitman puts another one on the board for Hotels at Sea, cutting the lead to 2 goals. 7-5 in favor of USPA with just over 1 minute remaining here in Chucker number 3.
Yeah, they're chipping away at that lead, making a nice comeback. Even having to overpower that two-pointer.
Well, now that we know it's a rule here in the Future 10s match, I'm sure a couple of these white players, if not all of them, very capable of knocking in a 2-pointer. So the game will always be in reach, even if you have a 2 or 3 goal lead. A comeback can happen with one swing of the mallet. Here goes Meeker trying to get another one back for Hotels at Sea, being ridden out there by Estrada. Meeker, big net shot down the field. Going back on the defense, that is Winston Painter. Next shot across field. Jack Whitman jumps on the line. Whitman picks it up on the offside, trying to turn it back towards goal. Working against the clock, about 15 seconds left. Whitman takes a bump there. And Winston Painter clears it out. He's swinging that mallet really well today. He's got Merlos in front. 5 seconds left. Let's put your hands together for these kids as they come flying by. And that's the end of the third Chucker. Keep those hands going. Let's hear it for these kids. What a game so far. Hotels at Sea with a slight advantage, 7-5 over USPA. We'll take a quick break before we have the fourth and final Chucker of our Future 10s match here at the US Polo ASSN 40 goal polo. Under the field for the fourth and final Chucker. And folks, since they're right in front of us, let's hear by a round of applause and shouting. Who wants to see USPA win this one? And what about this Hotels at Sea team in white? Pretty even, I'd say, Tony, and we're underway here at Chucker number 4. As the wind starts to blow, Estrada going towards goal. He's being defended by Meeker. Miki Navijo Estrada bumping a ride off Aiden Meeker on the near side. Can't quite get a mallet on it, and it's through for the score. Miki Navijo Estrada will get credit for that one, making it now 8-5. A quick one for Team USPA in the blue jerseys, giving them a 3-goal advantage here in the fourth chukker. Again, this is a 4-chukker game. We'll have another 4 chukkers for you after this one. The feature match, the 40-goal match. Umpires line the teams up. Umpire Robbie Ackley bowls it into play. USPA now heading south towards the scoreboard. The Rufino Merlos breaks away from the pack, being chased down by Lanuse on the defense. Merlos, Lanuse looking for the hook. What a fast pony there underneath Rufino Merlos. Lanuse though applies the pressure, forces the miss. Aiden Meeker there with a little back shot, but leaves it for Jack Whitman, who's on the low. Whitman gets that ball turned around. On good defense for USPA is Winston Painter on the near side. Painter hooked on the play, but followed up there by Navijo Estrada. A pass forward now for Rufino Merlos. Against the boards, Rufino gets it turned. Rufino Merlos with his teammate behind him, that's Painter. Winston Painter, neck shot pass towards goal, looking for Falcone, but in front is Miki Navijo Estrada. Estrada bumped on the play there by Lanuse. A couple of players override, but in comes Merlos. Rufino Merlos. Can't get that ball through the pack, and it's left on the field now for Jack Whitman. Pass forward to his number 3, Aiden Meeker, trying to get downfield, but defended nicely there by Merlos, and it's backed up by Painter, but Jack Whitman right there to intercept. Winston Painter still in a good defensive position, sends a nice open back shot downfield, but there's a Gary to intercept. Ball hops over his mallet, and it's taken back by Miki Navijo Estrada. Bumped on the play, but he leaves it behind for Merlos. Merlos going towards goal. Estrada taking out the man. Great teamwork there by these two. Merlos on the near side. Rufino Merlos, another beautiful goal. Making it now 9-5 for the team in blue, USPA. What great teamwork there between Miki Navijo Estrada and Rufino Merlos. Well, we hope everybody's comfortable and cozy up here. Everybody look to your left, say hello. Everybody look to your right, say hello. And we've got Polo on the field. It's Aiden Meeker again on the defense. Miki Navijo Estrada can't get the near side back shot off, and Aiden Meeker steals it right back. Against the far boards now, Meeker looking towards goal. Meeker checking that pony down nicely. But in comes Painter to steal it away, and Winston Painter sends a big shot forward. Aguirre on the defense. Painter taking a look to his right. He's got Miki Navijo Estrada on the fly. Estrada's going to have to get past this fast pony of Whitman. Nice defensive play there by the number 4, Jack Whitman. A couple players override, and now it's backed up nicely by Aiden Meeker. Turning first on it is Lanuse. Going to the near side now, working both sides of the pony. Lanuse can't quite get a handle on it, but Meeker follows up the play, and Aiden Meeker sends a big pass forward. Lanuse going towards goal. Lanuse with the next shot, going, oh, just wide. So just under 3 minutes to play there, USPA. Yeah, absolutely, Tony. A big thank you to all the teams who allowed their players to play in this wonderful charity game. Of course, they're right in the middle of their high goal season down here in Florida. But we've got action on the field. USPA wants another one before the end. It's Rufino Merlos, a big lofted shot in the air. Lanuse chasing back on the defense. Approach shot. Dropped inside the 30. Rufino. Oh, bad luck there. Ball hopping over his mallet. Whitman on the defense. Estrada there to apply some pressure. Back shot doesn't go where he wants, and there's Falcone. Liliana Falcone puts it through with the neck shot and extends the lead for USPA in the blue jerseys, now 10-5. Just about 2 minutes remaining here in the final chukker of our Future Tens match. Umpire Yackley bowls the ball back into play. Coming out of the side of the pack with it is Rufino Merlos, but a quick whistle will stop the clock with a minute 38 left here in chukker number 4. A reaching foul going against the team in blue, USPA, so this will be a spot hit for the team in white, Hotels at Sea, Celebrity Cruises. Hayden Meeker taps it off the spot. Being watched by Falcone, so Meeker gets rid of it, a big shot downfield. Only one back though is Winston Painter. Painter with a tail shot. Turning onto that line is Rufino Merlos. Rufino going to the near side, but it's backed up by Hayden Meeker. Jumping on the line now is Winston Painter. Painter, a little neck shot. A bump and a ride off here by Jack Whitman as the ball comes up against the boards. Painter gets back to it. Tough shot off the boards. He can't get all of it, and there's Meeker. Hayden Meeker gets that ball turned. Maybe Estrada watching him closely. Nice pass forward for Antonio Aguirre. Ball hops over his mallet on the near side. Left behind now for Lanusse. Lanusse with a cut shot towards goal. Lanusse. Oh, that one's off the leg of a pony, but Lanusse right back to it. Leaving it now for Aguirre. Antonio Aguirre, his shot across the goal mouth, not quite enough angle on it as it's stolen away now by Navijo Estrada. Plenty of running room in front here for Miggy Navijo Estrada as the 30-second horn goes. Ball hops over his mallet as well, and Antonio Aguirre cleans up the play here for Hotels at Sea, Celebrity Cruises. Aguirre against the boards, turning it back towards goal, working against the clock. Under 10 seconds to play. Not quite enough time for the team in white, but a whistle. So they might be able to get one back here depending on the call. So we had a foul against USPA. This will be a penalty number 4 going in favor of Hotels at Sea. Hey Jack, if you can hear me out there, if you want to pull that ball back outside the 2-point line and go for 2. So the Future Tens making it interesting, just like we'll see the 10-goalers doing later. Jack Whitman taking this ball about 80 yards out instead of 60, and he'll attempt a 2-pointer. Try to cut this USPA lead to 3. Whitman shot along the ground. Navijo Estrada intercepts, and that will do it. Let's hear it for both teams, ladies and gentlemen. USPA and Hotels at Sea. What a great game. This Future Tens match never disappoints here at the US Polo ASSN 40-Goal Polo Challenge.
You'll get an opportunity to see these players up close and personal after our next match. They'll be awarded their prizes at our awards and trophy ceremony.
And Tony, just would like to remind everybody, after the 40-goal game, there is silent and live auction items up for grab And one of the donations this year, we'd like to thank the Crestview Group of Companies for donating a horse cloning opportunity